What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Dojo Setting. I'm going to bring you some of that first person stuff again. Before we get going, make sure you like and subscribe. It helps me grow a lot. Follow me on Instagram, and if you're feeling so inclined, check out our Patreon. Behind me, we have a 30-degree wall. I've stripped a little bit of it. We just got some new holds in from Teknik. So I'm going to set a slopey climb on this wall here. Last time I told you what grade I was aiming for, I missed it. I'm anticipating this being anywhere from 3 to 6. How about that? More than likely, maybe 4 or 5 range, but I don't know. I'm not going to waste too much time. Let's just get into it. Let's get that first person going. Let's get a boulder on the wall.
All right, so we have these holds here. I don't really have anything in mind. I guess we'll just kind of see what happens. I've never set with these holds before, so I'm excited to see how they climb. I've climbed on them a few times, but haven't really set with them. So let's see. I'm going to use this thing as a start hold. It's fairly positive, or at least it's one of the more positive ones in this line. The reason for it, I usually like to get people kind of high up on my climbs before I shut them down. I don't think that establishing should be a crux. So, you know what? I'm going to use both of these as start holds here. Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to start with one start hold fairly low to the ground. I think this is going to end up being a good foot later on. Well, let's pop it down here. There we go. Alright, so now that we have this is the better hold, so the person is going to want to get off of this. So I am going to kind of make a smaller move. People at my gym don't like slopers, so these are probably going to be kind of challenging. I'm going to make a small move into another hold here. Yeah, we'll start with that. Let me grab a couple holds. I remember, yeah, this one was pretty good. Yeah, we'll use these two smaller ones here. Oh man, my fingers are getting them all dirty. So we're going to do kind of a smaller sequence there. We have this. Oh, wouldn't that be fun, just to kind of stack them. No, we'll spread them out a little bit. The stack here does look nice, but being this close on slopers, more than likely your foot's going to be over there. This might be kind of hard to get into, so I am actually going to spread them out a little bit. So we're going to start here, come up, up. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a hold out here, and then add another hold to flip into so you can make a bigger bump. So just kind of this little compression on these slopers. Now the flip hold, I don't want it to be super good. The reason being is I don't want people to go straight from here into that hold. So this thing is not super positive. It will be when you have the compression, but it's not going to make sense to just do this without going to the other hold. With that, let's try here. Distance-wise, it doesn't look that big, but when you're on it and you come over, you're pretty locked off here, so this might actually be difficult. And then you'll flip Would it make sense just to go straight up? It kind of would. I'm going to move this up one. There we go. Now it doesn't make as much sense to go all the way up. And we can fix that with the feet as well once we add those. So we have here. You're going to come out, flip. You'll probably be perched on that. You might even be able to get a heel on this. We could add another driving foot down there if we don't want the heel. But let's go out again. Also, the last climb that we set, if you remember that red one, actually, that red one, it's kind of bigger moves. If you recall, this thing has some really long moves. So I'd like to do something a little different and try to make something a little bit more tic-tacky. You know, that way short people have options, you know, like if everything is tall person friendly at your gym, that's not good. You know, if everything is short person friendly at your gym, that's not good either. So, yeah. Cool, so we're gonna go here, come in, flip, bump. All right, so now when you're on these two holds, you'll have all of those handholds that you can use previously as feet. And we have 3 holds left. I'm gonna try to get that, try to make sure that that'll get us to the top of the wall here. All right, let's bring a ladder over. Let's grab these 3 things and see what we can do with them. Okay, so with the remaining 3, this one is probably the worst of them. It's not a bad hold, it's just not as in-cut as the rest of them. So we have this. I'll probably save this one for this head wall because it's not as steep, which means that this hold's going to feel a little better. Then we have this one here. It's just kind of flat. I think, I don't know what I think yet. This one here, because it's a little more rounded off than this one, you can actually kind of pinch this one. So this one, in my opinion, is probably the best one that's still left. What we're going to do, so we're on this hold, we're on this hold. Let's have you go. I'm not going to tighten this one down super far yet because I think I want to stack these 2 holds on top of each other. Yeah. So I'm going to stack them. And this one needs to rotate just a little bit to really be able to go. So we have this. We have this. Cool. Now we'll put this thing up just over here. Kind of a nice little nice little hold to finish out on. So we're gonna need some feet, just a couple. So let's add those feet. All right, let's see, let's grab, and I just grabbed a handful here. I might use all of them, I might not use all of them. I don't really know yet. We'll see kind of what we're visualizing here. Okay, so we're definitely going to need a start foot, right? This one is really good, so I want to save it for the steeper wall. This one is still good. I mean, really all of these are good. This one's really good. I'm going to save that for a steeper wall. So this is a contender. Yeah. So I'm going to use this hold, and I'm going to angle it. again, I mean, I'm sure you guys have noticed by now, I don't really like feet just to step straight down on. I like the angle. It forces it encourages your body to get into the correct position. So with here, you have a left foot here. You're gonna cross, you can pop in a heel on this if you want. But this is really far. So I'm gonna add another foot right here for short people, so that when they're here, they can be here instead of way down here. So we'll come out, you'll have a foot, probably have another foot, flip, bump again. You'll probably bring that left foot from here to here. Okay, so I'm gonna want a driving foot over here. Again, this boulder's not supposed to be super, super hard, so yeah. So when my right hand is there, my left hand is there, I'm gonna give us a foot to press on to get out to that finish hold there. Now this hold, again, I don't like it to be straight down. You can see it's slightly counterclockwise. Okay, so we have that. Honestly, I think that might be all we need. That might be all we need. Let's climb it and we'll see how it goes.
So overall, it went pretty well. Kind of got a small little heel toe cam right here. I'm generally not a huge fan of heel toe cams in the gym because they can be dangerous. What if somebody slips off and their heel toe cam stays in? It's just really big. But these holds, it's not solid enough to where it can get stuck. So that's why I'm okay with it. The move from these two holds out to this, it's actually really hard, very shouldery. So your left hand is coming from this thing. So to fix it, I'm just gonna flatten this out so it's not as shouldery. Overall, I'm fairly happy with it. It's nothing too crazy for the people that climb at my gym because, as I mentioned earlier, they don't like slopers. This is probably going to be fairly challenging for them. There's definitely a few foot betas that could work for it. It's not a bad thing. You don't have to have one solution every time. So this is totally fine. As far as grade goes, to me it feels like V5. I don't know. I like slopers, so it doesn't feel too bad. But I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. What do you think it is? Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll do more of these first-person beta things. Isn't there already a YouTube channel called that? First-person setting. How about that? We'll do more first-person setting videos like this in the future. Keep your eyes out, and we will see you next time.